everybody. Alright, so I'm filming in my game room because my children are up and it's just easier. So I had to pull out my old backup camera because I don't want to set up my Rebel up here. But anyway, so I'm doing an update for 20 weeks pregnant and 21 weeks pregnant, which is crazy ridiculous. So yeah, so last week I was just so, I love you too, sweetie. Last week I was so busy I could just never find time to get my 20-week update in. I did take my belly shot though, so we can look at that here. So let's see what happened with week 20. Well, I mean, hello, awesomeness that I'm halfway done. More. See, I always do my updates like at the end of the week, like kind of like you do your birthday. You know how if you're 25 and a half, you don't say 25 and a half. I mean, you might say that if you're 8 years old, but you know, you just say you're 25, so you actually might be like further along than 25. But that's how I do with pregnancy. Like when I complete week 20, I say I'm 20 weeks, like I'm 20 weeks pregnant, right? So I'm actually like at the end of it, you know? So when I say I'm 20 weeks pregnant, I'm actually already in my 21st week. I just haven't completed it yet. So I'm actually completed 21 weeks of pregnancy, so I'm actually in my 22nd week of pregnancy right now, but I'm 21 weeks pregnant. Craziness. How cool is that? How does week 20 go? What are my symptoms? What's going on? Well, when you're 20 weeks pregnant, your baby reaches about your belly button level, but can actually be, your uterus can be higher or a little lower. It depends on your frame. I do have the shortest waist frame torso in the history of all mankind. I'm like 5'7". I'm not short, but my height is all in my legs. What did you find? My height is, I'm all in my legs. So if he shakes the camera, I am so sorry. Grayson, what are you doing? This is the reality if you watch pregnancy vlogs of moms who already have a couple of kids. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, anyway, I have a really short torso, so whether I'm heavier like I am this pregnancy or thinner more like my first pregnancy, it doesn't matter. There's nowhere for the baby to go but out, and sometimes out this way, which is what's happened this pregnancy. My love handles are so ridiculous that it pains me. I'm literally like pained by them. I'm like, I look like, it's ridiculous, right? Oh well, what can you do? I just have to deal with it. So this is why I go to the gym so that I can't do a lot about my stomach right now. I can't get rid of my love handles. Anyway, so with me, the baby's actually, the midwife said that she actually felt like it was a little higher, but I'm measuring. When I went in for my appointment, which was on exactly when I turned 20 weeks, I was measuring 20 weeks and like maybe a couple of days. I don't remember. Like I was measuring like literally like right on. So, which is funny because I expected to be measuring further along, but I wasn't. So that was all great. Symptoms wise, yeah, just growing belly. Oh, baby moves a ton. Turns out I have an anterior placenta, which is in the front. So sometimes when that happens, you don't feel the baby's movements as much. Not the case with this little girl. She can be felt a ton. However, I realize I do feel her really low and I feel her kind of high. I don't really feel in the middle, probably because that's where my placenta is. So it makes sense. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now. It is a girl, if you hadn't already heard. It's a girl. Woo! We did our live gender reveal. So that was at the end of week 20, or I guess like, yeah, 20 and a half weeks or something. We did the gender reveal then, and it was super fun. It was so funny. I've explained it about a bazillion times, and I still have people who are like, did you guys know? No, I would not probably have been jumping up and down and excited if I had already known. We did not know. We made it a secret, so no one knew until we found out at that gender reveal. Okay, I'm so sorry for the distractions, but it's either this or don't have one dead. Anyway, so yeah, so I was super excited, and how that worked is, okay, so my 20-week altered, my midwife appointment went great. We heard the baby's heartbeat right away. It was funny, she put the Doppler on, we heard the heartbeat instantly, and then I felt the baby move, and then the heartbeat went away. And it's because the baby moved away from the Doppler. It was incredible though to feel, and I was like, the baby moved, and my midwife was like, where's the heartbeat? She had to like move over to get it. So that was so neat. It just kind of made her seem just more real. And then, so my appointment went great. Like I said, my total weight gain so far is about 4.5 pounds. I think a little less, like 4.25 or something like that. But 4.5 pounds so far, which I'm okay with. Trying to keep my weight gain to a moderate level, which would be great because then it'll just come off easier. Like I said, I work out at least 3 times a week, and those are my hardcore workouts. Then I do other workouts in between. I know I'm not going to lose weight. I know I'm not going to lose my love handles and my fat right on the side, which is where I need to lose weight. That's not going to probably happen during the pregnancy. I'm okay with that because I work out to keep, one, like I said, to keep my arms and my legs, to get them thinner, because those I can fix. But also, the real reason I work out, I want to keep my heart super healthy. Y'all know I lost my brother-in-law, and it just reminds you that it doesn't matter how young you are and if you're in good shape or bad shape or whatever. They're dancing to music, awesome. You just never know, and so I just want to keep my heart really healthy. I want to keep my heart strong. You know, I don't want to be, this has never happened to me, but labor's hard work, and it can tire you out. Hey honey, don't just rip it from them. So it's tiring, right? So you want to be in good shape for that. Just working out to keep my heart healthy and to just keep me strong for labor, you know? I also work out to keep my blood sugar low. I don't have a blood sugar problem. I've never had gestational diabetes. I don't, suspect I have it now. But working out, exercise can help with your blood sugar, which is never a bad thing. And then also blood pressure. Working out helps with your blood pressure. Now, obviously, if you have a pre-existing high blood pressure issue, working out will not help with that necessarily. But if you're a healthy person with a normal blood pressure, working out is good for that. It helps your blood pressure stay good. Sophia, you're not wearing a shirt. You gotta stay out of the camera view unless you want to put your shirt on. Really, that's something I actually had to say to my 3-year-old. You're not wearing clothes, get out of the camera. Okay, so this is why I would recommend to everyone who's pregnant to work out. Now, they often say that if you are, starting your pregnancy and you're not in good shape and you shouldn't start anything crazy, and that's true. But that doesn't mean you can't walk and be active and go swimming and things. You can and you should. It's so good for you. It's good for your baby. It's good for your heart. It'll be good for your recovery, Woohoo! So, yeah, 3 times a week I do hardcore workouts, including in the middle of the week I do an actual exercise class that is an hour long, and it always goes to like an hour and 10-15 minutes. We always go over because there's not a class after, so the teacher takes some liberties with that, but that's fine. It's a hard workout, you guys. I sweat, I breathe hard, I keep my heart rate in check for the, make sure my blood flow to the placenta is good, of course, and all that. I know how to work out properly. And I do things like I don't do any workouts that are flat on my back. For one thing, I would be stuck because my sciatic nerve goes crazy whenever I lay flat on my back. But if we're doing something on our back, I lay on we have these oversized steps or whatever, these little platform steps to do step aerobic type things. I just elevate mine with extra little blocks, so it's kind of tilted, and I'll lay on it like that, and I'll do things. And I don't lift too much weight. And I don't do some of the ab work. I modify it. But besides that, I do everything, I work hard. And so, yeah, that's what I do. And then the other 2 workouts, I do my own thing, but I kind of know, I have like a routine of what I do. And then, like I said, in between, sometimes we go to the gym extra times a week. Sometimes I don't, but I try to just be more active, chasing the children, walking, playing outside, and actually like running with them. Go swimming at my mom's house, things like that, So my sciatic nerve pain is ridiculous. It is so annoying. Sciatic nerve is like just a nerve kind of at your tailbone area, and it's very common in pregnancy for it to get compressed, and it hurts. And if you're like on your back and your sciatic nerve is hurting, you literally can't get up. You're like a turtle, like you're like lying on the ground, you're like, I'm stuck! And so you have to like roll to your side and try to get up, and it's just painful, and that bad boy is giving me trouble. I think I'm out of alignment. My hips feel funny, like I feel like I kind of waddle when I walk, and not because of a pregnant belly, but because I don't feel right. So I am considering going to a chiropractor. I've never been to a chiropractor, and there's a reason for that. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I know so many people get benefits from chiropractors, but I also have some people who have had bad experiences where it literally messed up their backs. So I'm very weary about going to chiropractors, but I feel like I probably should try one because I mean, I'm pretty uncomfortable in my hips and my sciatic nerve area. Like that's all, I think my sciatic nerve is being affected by the fact that I'm kind of misaligned. And so I'm considering that. So if you've had a good experience with a chiropractor with your pregnancy, I would love to hear that because yeah. The other symptom I've been having, and this has been really over the last week, so past 20 weeks into my 21st completed week or whatever, is my pelvic bone. I'm gonna see if I can find an image online where I can like point out what I'm talking about, but if not, I'll just tell you guys. So if there's a picture here for visual, great. If not, sorry, I couldn't find one. But I don't want to show, but you know, like here's your legs and like literally like your pelvic bone, like right there. Sometimes my pelvic bone hurts so bad I can hardly walk. I'm like, why? This is not something I felt with my other two kids, except at the very end. This is like, and it's worse when I've been sitting. So like if I sit and edit, woo, it just hurts. Like, and I literally like walk funny. I'm like, why does it hurt there? So that is a new symptom that I'm not loving. I've actually not been having any round ligament pains specifically. I think that my belly just had this, you know, big burst of growth and I just had lots of that pain. And then I think my belly's kind of like, it's not that it's not still growing, but I think some of that initial, because this is my third pregnancy, I think my body jumped the gun a little bit and just kind of grew. And now it's like slowed down. So maybe that's why. So I don't really feel the specific round ligament pain as much anymore. So another thing to have to do with my workouts, by the way, is like I'm hoping to strengthen my back because a stronger back will help with your sciatic nerve pain because it just makes you have better posture and it just makes your back stronger and that can help. So that's another good thing about the working out is I'm like, oh, maybe it'll help with that. Okay, other than that, I feel really great. I know it's like complaining about my back pain. That's not fun. But it's doable, you know, like I'm living with it, it's fine. I feel really good. I'm still really tired, but a lot of it's my fault. I've been staying up way too late and not getting enough sleep, which is just not healthy. It's ridiculous that I'm eating better, drinking tons of water, working out, and then I'm messing up my sleep, which can make you just as unhealthy as those other things. So I need to be better about that. But even when I've been getting more sleep, I still feel just tired. I'm just kind of tired, so meh. My hair is still not, it's just not the same. It's just dry. It's dry and it's driving me crazy because I live in a humid environment. So when your hair is dry in a humid environment, it'll just, the frizz is even worse. Like it'll like, the ends will frizz up like where I have my layers, like this stuff will just like, and it does that. My hair is really bad about doing that anyway, even when it's soft and full of moisture. It'll get frizzy because I'm in a humid environment and I have really thick hair. This is how much hair I have, just like even after it's been, I have literally straightened every layer of it and it's still like just so much hair. And so basically my whole point is like I cannot have dry hair in the summer. It is not okay. So I've had people recommend, you know, like coconut in different forms, and I think argan oil or just some oil. That's all great. You guys recommended that. I want specific brands. Tell me right now, what brands are you using that I can do with my hair just to make it, like I said, it doesn't look bad now, but I mean, I have my own oil that I add to it by Dove that I really like because it doesn't weigh my hair down and it helps. Like, it's not like my hair is horrible. It's better than it was, but it's still just more dry than I like. Like, I have to do a lot more to it to get it to look the way I want it to, and I don't like that. Also, deep conditioners. Can someone recommend a really deep conditioner to me? Because that would be awesome. And I want brands. Give me a brand. Preferably one I can go out and buy, because the sooner the better. Like, if people recommend them today, I'm going out to buy one. Like, help me. I feel great. I am ready to start preparing. Now that I know it's a little girl, I'm ready to move. See, Kyle and I broke it down like this. We have June, because May is almost over and we're going on vacation, so we don't have May. So we've got June, July, and August, and we want to be done with everything by August because September I'm 9 months pregnant. Really? We should be done with everything before August because once you hit 7, 8 months pregnant, I don't care if you are a freaking marathon rock star, you get tired and you stop wanting to do stuff. Thank you, sweetie. You stop wanting to do stuff. My best advice to anyone who's pregnant would be that people who, you do not have the full 40 weeks. I don't care if you go to 42 weeks. You don't have the full 40 weeks because 1, you could go early. 2, you reach a point where you don't want to do some of this stuff anymore because you're big and you're pregnant, especially if it's hot or you already have little munchkins like I do, and so you're not getting as much rest. You'll get bursts of energy where you can get stuff done, but sometimes it's like even with those bursts of energy, the best thing to do would be not to do anything, just to take it easy. And so, trust me from someone who's had blood pressure issues at the very end of her pregnancy, the less the better. I don't care if you're super healthy, okay? Just, that would be my advice. Because there's always going to be things you have to do at the last minute anyway, so might as well not be as much as you would think, you know? We're going to buy all the nursery furniture next month. We got to get the crown molding up in the nursery. I'm going to have an Operation Get Ready for Baby video up again because I think I found the bedding I want. I ordered a swatch for it because we have to have it made. But that's okay. I expected to have to do something like that because we're making a little girl's nursery in a hunter green, forest green type painted room that we're not repainting because we had it professionally painted. It looked beautiful with our office furniture. It just isn't great for a nursery, but we're going to make it great. I'm going to make it awesome. I'm going to rock it, right? I found this bedding that it's going to look so pretty on that background, I think. And like I said, I ordered a swatch. I'm really excited. So I will do an Operation Get Ready for Baby video and it'll all be in there, okay? So what else? Oh, the gender reveal party went so awesome. I was shocked. Okay, so if you watch the old Wives' Tale video, I said in there, when I first got pregnant, I knew it was a girl. I was like, this is a girl. This is totally a girl. I thought it was a girl for months. Then that feeling went away and I thought it was a boy for real. I was like, dude, it's a boy. It is totally a boy. And then a couple weeks ago, or I guess several weeks ago now, all of a sudden that strong boy feeling, just like my original strong girl feeling, went away. And I was like, so then I kept saying, I think it's a boy, but it's because I had been saying I thought it was a boy for like 2 months. So I kept saying that, but I told Kyle, I was like, that feeling went away. The strong feeling. Someone online told me that usually your first instinct is right if you're going to go by intuition, which Kyle does not believe in. But my first intuition, I was convinced it was a girl. So I guess my first intuition was right. But anyway, I was shocked. I think I still would have been shocked even if it was a boy because I reached that point where I thought it was one, then I thought it was the other, and then I just didn't know. So I was like I think even if it had been a boy, I still would have been just as surprised. I was so surprised, and Kyle was so relieved. Like, he said it was like a weight off his shoulders. Like, he hated not knowing. He hated waiting for that party. I mean, he liked the idea of it. He hated waiting to find out in general. He wanted to know. He didn't care if it was a boy or a girl. He wanted to know, like, really badly. Like, it was killing him. So he said as soon as he saw... Sorry if Grayson knocks my camera. He said as soon as he saw those balloons, he was like, oh, thank God. He was like, finally. Like, he said he was just really... You waving at the camera? Come here. He said he was just so happy to know that he literally felt like... As soon as he found out, he said he almost felt like he was gonna like collapse from relief. Like, he was just like... like it had been stressing him out not knowing what the baby was. And he just felt this like great relief too. I kind of wanted a girl just because I liked having a girl, but like it's fun to have girls. Like my first, like Kyle said, he's like, our first girl is awesome. I'm so glad we're having another one. And that's like all true, but a girl was awesome for that. Like I love having a girl. I love all the girly stuff. Girls are just fun. I adore having a sister, so I'm so happy Sophie has a sister. But that being said, I was also kind of hoping for a boy at the same time because I thought Grayson and the little boy would be close in age, and then I kind of would have Sophie to myself, like kind of selfishly, you know. It would be like Sophie and me and then like the boys. So I really had, I think, good reasons to want both, and so I'm happy. I'm just happy how it turned out though, you know. And this is a long update, but I had to update over 2 weeks plus talk about all the gender stuff because that's new and exciting. So yeah, and the live stream was super fun. I warned everybody that we were going to start it 15 or even 20 minutes earlier than we were actually going to do the reveal, because I wanted to give people plenty of time to sign in, and we did. And some people were like, when is it going to start? So I was like, I warned you guys we were going to start it early. So my poor uncle, he could not. That's what we kept waiting on, is my husband was on the phone with my uncle, who could not get the live stream thing to show up. Like, he couldn't figure it out. And we were like sending him links, and like it was coming back that his email address wasn't working. All this, it was so annoying. I was like, because I really wanted him to see it, because, you know, my grandma, my uncle, and everybody up in Oklahoma. But anyway, it all worked out. I think he was able to tune in right. We finally were like, we have to go. We got to start. So it was so much fun, though. I think it made it more fun in a way, because it was more exciting. It was like I had all these friends out there that I was, and then all these family members that wouldn't get to see it normally, and it just made it kind of more fun. Like, it was more exciting that way. I loved it. I would totally do that again. That was that. And next week we're going to Galveston on our vacation. We go to Galveston every year. Sometimes we go in September. Sometimes we go in, I think we went in May last year. But we're going, and so usually we go with our family, but this year Kyle's parents and stuff, they're not coming because they are finishing up their new house that they're building. So we're just going on our own, but we are going to meet another family there and go hang out and have fun. So I'm so excited. I'm just ready for vacation. I don't even care that I've got like ridiculous love handles and I'm going to look like a whale in my swimsuit. I don't care. I'm going to be like, what? It happens. Just don't get too close to me so you don't get knocked over, and just go enjoy your day. Like that's gonna be like my motto when I'm there. I'm just gonna be like, yep, fat, pregnant, and happy. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that's also why I need to know some recommendations on conditioners, because my hair is probably gonna get even more dry in the sun there. So help me out, everybody. All right. So my update next week might be a little late. I don't know how I'm gonna get done with the vacation. We'll see. But usually I try to update on Thursdays, but I don't post them until Fridays. You guys know that. But today I'm filming on Friday, so I was actually 21 weeks yesterday, and that's when I actually took my belly shot too. But okay, so let's do the 21-week belly. I'll talk to everybody later. Baby dust to all my friends out there, okay? Bye, guys.